One of my very favorite things is stretching in bed. Join me. I'm Nora Day. Lots of times before I get up and out of bed, I sit in bed and I do my stretches. I use my pillows, I use blankets. I like to be poofed up, and you'll see why. It helps and it makes you more flexible. Let's start with the first one. I have my blanket here, my warm fuzzy blanket that I love. Just gonna make it, kind of cushy. That's all. It's a cushy little blanket. So one of the main things I do, the first thing I do before I get up, I'm gonna show you. I come on my back. I put this underneath me. You can use a pillow. A pillow works too. But I put something so my rear end is high. You can see it's on my low back too. So my low back, rear end is lifted, and I bring my knees in. Absolutely, every single morning of my life, this is what I do the first thing before I get out of bed. If you lay on your back, if you lay on your side, if you lay on your stomach, put your back in the right place again, because it's this snug rounding. It's phenomenal. Oh, even right now, I feel the change in my back. I start rocking side to side. This is heavenly. And again, I'm doing this just to get my body back in shape from sleeping for 6 to 8 hours. I want to get back in a bendy place, so I don't want to be stiff. So this gets me ready to go to walk, to do yoga, to swim, to do anything. This is a little bit of my maintenance practice. When I get to one side, I stay over on one side, and I take a little twist. And you'll notice when you do this in bed with this blanket or pillow underneath you, that it's an easier way to do a twist, and it's much softer on your body. So I'm not on a hardwood floor first thing in the morning. Definitely not. I do something like this. I come around to the other side, gonna twist to the other side. I'm being really nice, really gentle in the morning to myself. Again, this is absolutely my morning routine, my maintenance routine. I feel like it sets me every morning, and it actually makes me very happy. Makes me happy because I'm getting motion, moving, and I'm getting air and light into my head. It's also a great place to say your mantras because it's still quiet. Ideally, no music. Don't look at your Instagram. Don't look at your Facebook. Take time for yourself here. Come back to center point. And I hug in. I might even straighten the legs. Get a little more stretch in my hamstrings. And this plushness of your bed, again, is making everything very gentle on your bones and joints, again, from sleeping and staying still for many, many hours. Of course, the more flexible you are, the more you can come into it a little deeper. And you'll be surprised how much easier this is, again, because you have a natural lift in your low back and rear end, so you go even deeper in your stretches. Before I was very flexible, I would do this in my bed, and I swear this got me more flexible. Because I always go past the point in the bed. If I did this on a hardwood floor right away, I wouldn't be this deep. And I slowly start to release. I bend the knees. I'm coming in for a deeper twist now. Crossing my left leg on top. So my knees are snug, my thighs are together, and I go to one side. With your legs snug, this is definitely a deeper twist. And remember, this is our morning, right when we've woken up, so you don't need to push. You're just resting in these poses. And almost every morning I crack. I feel like I'm my own chiropractor, self-adjusting myself when I get into these stretches. Taking your deep breaths, relaxing your arms, your shoulders, your hands. And I think for me, the reason that I got more flexible doing it here is because I feel so comfortable. And I'm usually still sleepy doing this, so I have no energy to push. So that let go, that feeling of let go is definitely to my advantage. So I'm using that in the morning. I come back around to center, but I undo my knees, come back around to center, center the body off, right leg over your left, knees together, thighs together to make this a more intense stretch. And I stretch over, crack, 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 crack. I'm releasing and surrendering the body. Relaxing on the bed. As I'm doing this, the stretch is doing the work. Again, if I can stay clear, saying my positive affirmation, it's a mini meditation for myself every morning. This isn't a classical seated meditation, but I'm taking private time for myself, breathing in and breathing out. No distractions. Undo the legs. Come back around to center point. Take one more time into center point, bringing the knees back in. Straighten the legs back out. Just this little bit, I can tell you, I feel bendier. Bend the knees. Come back. Starting to come to seated, I roll to one side and lift the body up. Come around. Taking one of my favorites, I bring the right leg forward for pigeon. In this pigeon, I'm going to use a pillow. So I need to reach back, get my pillow. I'm putting the pillow, right leg forward, I'm putting that pillow under my right bum. So I bring the pillow under. I'm elevated on my right side. Oh, this is easy. It's so much easier. Then I sit up. I'm getting a little back bend. I'm getting a nice hip stretch. Those of you that are more flexible in your hip, remember it's morning, you're not pushing, you're surrendering into the bed. But if you have more space, you can always open up that front hip more. But I'm sitting up, I'm sitting on this pillow. Some of you could use 2 pillows. It's totally fine. You want to make yourself really comfortable. This is not about pushy. Oh, see, I just oozed down about another ½ inch. I could feel it. I just went, If you want to add more, take your arms up. It's morning, you're stretching, taking your breaths. You can start looking up. Drop your arms. And let's start to walk the hands forward. This is where the bed comes in handy. I'm forward and I'm hanging. So believe it or not, you might fall asleep again. It's a crazy intense stretch on the floor, but in your bed, not quite so intense. And sometimes you get a little dozy, and that's when the stretch is really, really working. My very first teacher, Janet told me, if you can fall asleep in these deep stretches, you've mastered the pose. Something to think about when you're falling asleep in this amazing pose. So as I come on up, I bring the front heel in, still sitting up on my pillow. Bend the back knee and I reach for my back foot. Again, all of these poses are easier in bed. All of these poses take you to the next level of flexibility in your bed. Oh, this feels good. Again, if you have more flexibility, bring that back foot closer into your body. If you have more flexibility, keep a hold of this back foot. We're going to use the bed to our advantage and come forward. Lay your chest neutral and flat. Keep that heel into your low back. This is a super deep quad stretch. Oh, but it feels good in bed. Release the back foot. Walk your body up. Come back around with that back leg forward. Come around to the other side. My left leg is forward, right leg is back. So remove that pillow. And now we want the pillow under our left bum. So I just bring it in. As you can see, you're going to have a messy bed in the morning. But it's all for a good cause. Ooh, so remember, we're sitting up in the pose. Much easier propped up on my left, much easier. If you have more flexibility, open up that left foot. I just am going to keep reminding you not to push. No pushing allowed. You can reach the arms up, take your breaths. Can lift your head, open up that top body. Release your arms. And you can start coming forward, taking an extra little stretch. So I want to tell you another thing about stretching in bed. You don't have to do exactly the same thing on every side. You're giving yourself a break here. You're taking your stretches, moving through your body, but you don't have to be so specific, so perfect, and so hard on yourself. This is the time to, again, surrender. This is your private time. So maybe one side you might stay longer here. And it's okay. Woo. Take your time, no rush. Come on up. We're going to bend the back right knee, but first I want to bring the front foot forward. Bring it into your body. As I bend the right knee, right hand goes back to the foot. And again, you're going to be surprised how much easier this is in bed. If you have the mobility, you start bringing that back foot perhaps a little closer into the body. Way in there. Woo, yeah. So these are parts of the body we stretch in bed that are a little more challenging, like I said, on the wood floor. This gets you accustomed, that memory of the muscle, of where you're going with your muscles, where you're going with your body. Even if you don't do it as fantastic on the floor, you have that sense of where you're going. If you can visualize it, you can do it. So I'm turning my body straight ahead again. I'm starting to lay down. Keep that heel into your body best you can. Ooh, this is my surrender right here. Give it up. Let it go. Let the bed do the stretch for you. Make sure you're taking inhales. You can blow it out. Again, take an inhale. Blow it out. Release the body. Keep letting go. Let yourself be humbled. Release the back legs, slow motion. Start walking the body up. Back foot comes in. Woo. We're moving on. Coming a little bit to the edge of your bed. You need the edge of your bed in this one. Open your legs up to a straddle. Be easy on yourself, yes? I like to wiggle in my ankles, moving my feet here a little bit. As I'm rolling through my feet, now I start using the bed. Walk your hands forward. And you hang here. If I can drag the bed towards my body, so I'm pressing my hands, press that bed towards me, that makes me tilt and go farther. Oh my gosh. Drag the bed forward and you start coming forward in your legs. Ooh, see, that's how you get the flexibility. Use your bed, take your hands down, dangle your hands. If you have a high bed, you can dangle your arms over the edge. If you have a low bed, your hands are on the earth. Ooh. If you want to take a moment, drop your head. Let's come back and move our feet. Circle your ankles. So pretty soon your stomach is flush to the bed. Your chest is flush to the bed. And you can actually go farther forward. So if this bed wasn't here, it's almost like your hands would go deeper past the floor and you would go past the splits. But you can only do this on the bed. Let's come on up. Bend the knees. Ooh, that was awesome, right? Come into a cross-legged position. I'd like you to come back to your pillow. We're going to sit up on the pillow. So again, I'm getting this natural tilt. So ideally, you have a nice cross-legged position with your knees wide. The closer your knees are, the less intense in your hips. So I want the knees wide. Still in a little cross with my ankles. Doing the same thing I did with my legs open, but I'm keeping this cross. So this helps me to start. It's already tilting me in the direction I want to go. And with the extra push, it's really tilting me in the direction I want to go. As I come forward, my buns lift off the pillow and I come forward again. This is just a little different hip stretch. I'm doing the same thing, flush stomach, flush chest to the bed, hands on the earth, drop your head. Let it go. As I walk it back up, use the bed to walk it back up. See, it's a feeling of just getting more and more limber. I want to switch that cross. Wide knees. I already have a natural tilt from this pillow behind me. And come forward. So there's more attention to one hip because one foot is in front of the other. So that's why we change our feet. Once again, I can tell you right now, if there was a hole in the floor, my hands would be farther down. And as I come forward, flush stomach, flush chest, come forward. Ooh, drop your head. Walk your hands up. Ooh, that's a good one. Since we have the pillow, we're going to keep using this pillow. If your knees are okay, I'd like you to fold your knees back and sit on your feet. So I want you to notice that my knees are open, and I want you to notice I'm sitting on my feet that are together. I sit on my feet. The first thing I do is I put this pillow behind me long ways. It's right up against my bum. The pillow is long ways behind me. I'm going to be really soft and gentle to myself today, and I'm going to put 2 pillows behind me. So let's grab another pillow, stack them on top, start leaning back. When I come to about here, I need to lift up and scoop my bum underneath. I'm going to show you that one more time. That's a good step. Hands come back as I'm leaning back. Lift your butt. Scoot it forward towards your heels more. Ha. Lean back. Oh my God, this is heaven. If you notice, there's an arch in my low back. If I take my arms overhead, oh my God, this is way deeper. Whew. This is called saddle pose. This is a way to improve your back bends by getting bendier and more flexible. And again, if I was on the hardwood floor, this would be cranking to me. In the bed, with my shins into the bed, with the 2 pillows behind my back, I can sit here with ease, and the magic is working while I'm sitting here, no question. Ooh, this is great. Again, this is saddle pose. To gain the benefits, I do recommend that you take your arms overhead. Arms overhead is the best way to get that length all the way from your front body and all the way to make yourself a little heavier in the back with your arms to get, you're kind of exaggerating the arch actually. If this is too much for you, you need to stack more blankets and pillows behind you. I'm using 2. Again, this is your morning surrender, let go. You're not pushing through this. Some mornings you might use 1 pillow, and some you may use no pillows. Every day is different. Honor yourself. You're not competing with anybody. You're here to stretch. Start your day off in a meditative space. So 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 2 more for bonus. Inhale. Drop it. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Drop everything. Open your eyes. Hands come back down by your sides. So to lift one knee. Lift the other knee. Drag the top of the foot through. I want you to sit here. Let your back readjust. Roll to your one side. Coming back up. Taking a counter stretch. I have my 2 pillows. They're already right here. I want you to lift up, sit on those 2 pillows. Look how high I am. This is great. This is luxurious. Straight legs, feet are apart. Stretch the other way and fold forward. I want your legs open because pretty soon your head is going on the bed in between your feet. Again, that lift in the pillows is giving me that extra tilt. I don't even have to do it. The pillows in the bed are tilting me, so I'm that much farther. Here we go. Take a little moment here. Relax. Coming back up. Still keeping my 2 pillows. Coming to a nice seat. Pick which leg you want in front. Again, the tilt is great. You want that tilt. Taking your hands just right in front of you. 5 breaths. Close your eyes. Everybody exhale everything out. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine you're sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale. Sit tall. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. One more inhale, easy. Exhale. Bring your palms to your heart in a prayer. Take a bow in your head. Repeating after me, I am amazing. I am grateful. I am that. Reaching your arms up to the sky, leg up to the sky, open your eyes, give a thank you, thank you, thank you. Open your arms. Have a beautiful, stretchy day today, everybody.